Right, so next section, and I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to do another batch of these down here, I think. But I kind of want to show you the other side because I'm going to do something different on the other side. Over here, it's a lot easier to get these kind of bridge effects where you've got terrain that's uneven. Okay, but where you're on absolutely flat terrain like it is over here doesn't work the same, guys. So let me try and show you. I need to be at a bit of an angle so you can see. Right, so if I try and put in, it'll probably work now, but if I put in just a straight road down here. Actually, I'll do it on one of the middle ones because you can actually get it to do it on the edges of this. But let's do this one. This one shouldn't do it because this is like really flat. Okay, so I'm going to max this up, whacking the old M key for all I'm worth to get this up to max height. But you'll see that kind of no matter where I move this to, it will not turn into a bridge. Just will not do it. So you've got to be a little bit more sneaky. So what we're going to do, we're going to come down here. Now, this is where I need to make some adjustments again to our railroad system, because I want to use this area here, and this railway's in the way. And I did actually test demolishing this bit of railroad in a test region. I just like saved this out to another region, deleted it, and then played around and see, kind of saw what happened, and nothing bad happened. So keep your fingers crossed that nothing's going to go wrong with this. Because this is kind of way off, it's kind of difficult to. That's a bit better, right? So you got to be really careful because it's so easy to demolish the wrong thing, which is really bad. And right, I need that little section there. I want this section there gone. I'm actually going to crank this up, and then I'm going to put it on pause when we get to daylight. Come on, go. Right, let's get rid of that section, and I'm going to get rid of this bridge. And really think about it before you delete bridges, because once they're gone, you can't get them back. And we'll talk a bit more about bridges later on. Right, so having deleted that section there and these two bridges, I'm going to put in another section around here, but I can't do it at the moment because we're getting some daylight. Good. I can't do that at the moment because I don't have access to the regional railroad tracks. Because I need a town hall with the transportation add-on. Okay, that's nice and bright. That'll do. Let's put that on pause. Slow it down. Good. Okay, right. Now we need to get these roads. Let me zoom out. So we need to get these return roads coming down here and hooking back up with these guys. Now I want to give you a tip about going across rivers with these regional roads and stuff. So if I go to roads and we'll pick up. I need to put in, before I do this, I'm actually going to trim that back a little bit. I need to put in a guide first, because I've got to draw my roads that way up. So let's pick up a regional dirt road and just run that like down. How far do I want it to go down? I want it probably about there will do. Right, now what I wanted to show you was if you just lay a road, one of these regional roads, through a river, it will just like follow the terrain and it'll go under the water, which is obviously kind of not what you want. Or maybe it is, and if you want to do that, then hey, go ahead. But if you actually want it to create a sort of a bridge, and this is something that I really hope is going to get sorted out. Well, not sorted out, but modded in kind of the near future. Is so that they'll actually create bridges, because at the moment they don't create bridges now. This is very fiddly when you're working on like the edges of where the camera will go to. Okay. Now, when you're doing this, you want to make sure that you're back a little ways from the edge of the river, and the reason for that is the terrain height. If you start too close to the edge, you'll get a lower terrain height, and when you build the road, they'll do kinds of not very attractive things sometimes. So let me pick up my high density one-way street again, and I probably need to zoom out a bit so I can actually see the cursor. Oh, come on, stop playing around. There we go. Right, so pick this up. Now you run it across, and again on the other side you want to come out a little way. You don't want to get you don't want to do it too close to the edge of the oh, I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Ha! Almost did it again. Almost did it again. That's something you guys are going to see me do so many times. Draw one-way streets the wrong way. Right, if I come up here, hook onto this, and you can kind of see if I'm down here, it starts to do kind of horrible things to the terrain and stuff. So you want to get a bit of distance. Right, and then just go up once with the M key. Right, and then it will create a proper bridge across there, and it'll all be the same height and whatever. But of course, it's not a proper bridge. What you get is just this concrete wall, and the ships will sail through the concrete wall, which is not ideal. And I really hope that in the not too distant future we're going to be able to turn these into bridges, or place bridges, or whatever. Because once we can do that, I'm going to go completely apeshit, build like enormous bridges over everything I can in the region. That's going to be massive fun. Right, okay, so now I need to get my roads coming back out here so that I can get them to meet up with these. Now I'm pretty sure that the one that I just did was, yeah, it's one too far across. That one needs to come out this way, right? And I'm going to do these ones first. So I need to do this next one, and same deal. But now that I've put this one in, I can use the guides if I switch them back on, so that I don't have to draw those stupid roads anymore. Hopefully, right? Give me come on, give me a guide. Thank you. Right, I think about there will do just about fine, I think. And I probably will have to play around with this a little bit. Don't see, I didn't press the M key, and that's what happens. Well, I guess that was a good demonstration of why you need to press the M key and just raise it up one. You can actually only raise it up one, so you can actually hit the M key as many times as you like. Right, come on, give me my guides. Thank you. And about there. Run it up there. Hit the M key once. There we go. That's more like it. And they do kind of look cool. I mean, it would be wonderful to have great big suspension bridges and stuff, but you know. Baby steps, guys. Baby steps. Alright, let's put these last couple in. I'm going to have to play around with these probably a little bit to get the spacing exactly right, because we've got to try and fit quite a lot of roads in here, guys. Right, I've just notched that at one. Did that create? Yes, that's created my nice concrete bridge. Right, let's do these last two. Come on. See, won't give me the guide. There we go. I think that's probably more than far enough. So I've got to get like 4 roads underneath that. Ah, I did it. Oh man, I did it again. Good grief. This is the thing, I tell you guys and then I don't do it myself. God. Okay, come on. Concentrate. Focus. Harness that ADD. Right. That'll do. You're probably better off putting them like a little bit longer than you want and then trimming them back. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Yeah, it's done that. It's just a bit of glitchy terrain. So let's trim that back. And then, with a bit of luck, I just run this in sections. It should. Whoa. It's a little bit fiddly, guys. You'll find that you spend like a fair amount of time getting used to using, because of the distance between the blue circle and the mouse and the camera angles. It takes some getting used to. It really does. Okay, cool. That's that one. Oh man, please let this be the last one. And let's put this one up here. You know, I'm going to run it up to about a tiny bit more there. M key just to raise it up one. Good, hasn't glitched out, and then I'll just, because I know that this terrain is the same as it is down here. You know, I'm going to make my life easier. I'm just going to tilt the camera up. The more top down you are, the less distance there'll be between the cursor and the blue circle, which really, really helps. Okay, cool. Right, that's those done. Now, what we need to do is get these. That's the first one, isn't it? I think. Yeah, this is the. Yeah, you can see. So that's going that way. So we need to get these now routed this way. And I've still got to do these 4. Good lord. Seriously, guys, once you start playing around with this, because a lot of you are going, oh, for God's sake, get on with it, and all this. But there is so much to tell you, and there's so much to do. Like, you're doing 4 times as much on these bigger maps, and everything's 4 times as difficult. Trust me. Right. That one and that one. That's probably got to come back. Probably 2. I'm thinking. Okay. Right. Let's lay some roads alongside this one, and this is a pain because this keeps disappearing like at exactly the wrong moments. I kind of want to do it from further out here. Now I want this to be like really close to the highway. Right, now, you know, I probably even want it and maybe even a little bit closer than that. No, you know what? I'm gonna live with that for now. I think there's like so many thoughts going through my head, and like if I stopped and told you all of them, we'd be here forever. And I mean, you guys think I'm being slow. Trust me, I'm going as fast as I possibly can. But there is there's so much to tell you, so much to do. Right, come on. Behave. We'll do this in little sections again. Don't. I'm trying to like conserve as much space as possible. But I've kind of got an idea of maybe put some trees down the edge of here, make it look pretty or something. Which I do want this city to be more than just a cash cow, because as several people have pointed out, Why the hell do you need a cash cow if you've got the Alt W? Well, that's a very, very good point. Very legitimate point. And the answer is that it's we're doing it for the fun of it. Right. So I'm going to come down here and then just hook up to there and get that nice curve again. That's a curve that I think I'm going to use like quite a lot going forward. I like that. Like how that looks. Right, we want to do the same thing now. Lay 7 more of these roads down here and then hook them up onto these roads coming down. So I think I'll just get on with that. Okay, so that's finally that's those laid in. Okay, now we get to the kind of the cool bit. I think I'm gonna like this. Now I've just got to decide if I actually want to space these guys out a little bit. because we're going to hook those roads up here down to here with like really, well, I think they're going to be really big, huge, impressive bridges. But I think I want to space these out a bit at this end. So what I think I'm going to do is like trim them back a bit, probably to about there. I want to leave like a building's width in there, and try and do this without managing to delete half my roads, which is easier done than you think. Okay, come on, that one. Okay, good. Right, now I can do my kind of spacing thing. Now I do kind of need to be a little bit careful of how I do this, and there's a very, very good reason for this.